ideas of the station. Would you mind starting our applause, Mr. Jamie Grant? Mr. Jamie Grant,
Hello. Thanks for coming out. I don't mean closet. Unless any of you did. In which case, thanks for doing that as well. If this was an American gig, I'd probably go for that guaranteed cheer that you always get in American comedy. Have you noticed that? They do it just by saying where they are. Oh, it's great to be here in Boston. It wasn't, hey! Do you know why Americans do that? Because they're retarded. Wouldn't get away with that in Yorkshire, would you? I bloody know where I come from, mate. Get on with it, you pint-sized bastard. I found, getting back to Americans, I found probably the world champions at stating the bloody obvious. I was once watching one of those amazing home videos, amazing things caught on camera. Now, it was one of a wedding, and it rained so hard and for so long that the entire marquee, the outside marquee, came down on top of everything. On top of everything, the bride, the groom, the children, Uncle Knobhead, they were all in there. The guy with the camera, here's what he had to say. This is not good. Who's he saying that for? He's going to be with his grandma in a few weeks' time. She's like, I'm watching this video, I can't tell whether this is good or not. Wait a second, you're about to find out. I've also found the Americans are pretty good at denying the obvious. You can call an American person fat, and they'll deny they ever heard it in a matter of seconds. Oh no, you didn't. You did not just call me fat. I fucking did. About 11 seconds ago. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. I'm starting to feel old now. There's certain physical parts of me that are starting to feel quite old. Let me start with erections. When I was 20, an erection was, yeah! You know, it was a symbol. These days, it's more, if it could talk, I think my dick would just be, do we have to? Whatever it is you're going to do, just get on with it. Know that neither of us are particularly committed to this wank. I've given up on wanks before now. You start to think to yourself, this is going to take ages. And that last cliffhanger on Breaking Bad, I've got to get back to it. I'll get back to you later. Ejaculation. Another thing. When I was 20, I used to have feedback like a pump-action shotgun. Not anymore. It's more like a last-minute drunk being shown out at closing time these days. Gravity does this. I've recently, only quite recently, taken to trimming the old pubics. I'm currently, and you're going to have to take my word for this, I'm currently sporting a style that I refer to as the Pat Sharp. Not just because it's mullet-esque, but also there's a bell end down there hanging around the twins. I'd also like to refer to this little area as my fun house. The kids love it. I don't know why I said that. For my next style, however, it's all coming off. I'm going to go completely bald and smooth. So smooth, in fact, I'm going to refer to it as the silky. Every time I look down there,
you'll think of me.
Oh, the horror. I've been with my good lady now for, too long, thanks. Fucking ages, that's true. We've been together for 14 years. When it gets to that stage, I know, that wasn't actually that was more like 4 months. But when it's been that long, you do have to, you've got to keep things fresh, keep them interesting. I like to drop in the element of surprise. Every now and again, I'll take my socks off. Oh yeah, ladies. We decided recently to go for a bit of a role play. Have you done that? A role play? Keep things fresh. We agreed to go for a doctors and nurses theme. Trouble is, I chose the first doctor that came to mind, which was Shipman. If you're up there, Grandma. It's a shame, she was quite fit. She got me back though. I asked her to be a nurse. She came over and said she'd had a tough shift, fell asleep on the sofa. So I had a wank, which I didn't finish. Breaking Bad. She'd been out to the cinema with her friends a few nights ago, and she came home to me. She had a look in her eyes. You know that look first, don't you? She comes home. She looked at me. Very badly audio. She came home and looked me in the eyes and said, "I want you to tie me up just like in that film." I would like to know which film she meant. As far as I'm concerned, she can stay in the boot of the car until she calms down. Ladies and gents, you've been an absolute pleasure. My name is Jamie Brown. Thank you very much.